unbelievably satisfying factory machines operating at full power. Have you ever stepped inside a factory running at full capacity? The first thing you feel isn't the noise, it's the awe. The air vibrates as hundreds of massive machines move in perfect sync. Every gear, every conveyor, every robot operating with millimeter precision. No delay, no errors. Just flawless rhythm, as if time itself were the programmer. The sound isn't noise, it's the music of industry. Engines roar like a synchronized orchestra. Steel strikes steel in ringing harmony. Pneumatic bursts echo like a drumbeat of metal. Together, they form a melody that only exists in the world of engineering technology, where humans and machines compose an epic symphony of mechanics and intellect. On the conveyor line, steel flows like a river of silver. Robotic arms move gracefully with the precision of ballet dancers. Sparks from welding torches streak across the air like lightning in a storm. And in that moment, you realize this is industrial art, where every motion has purpose and every sound carries meaning. Look closer and you'll see the true miracle. A lifeless sheet of metal transformed through dozens of stages, cutting, bending, welding, inspection, assembly, until it becomes part of the modern world. The car you drive, the ship you sail on, or the phone in your hand. Behind every one of those creations are hundreds, even thousands of smart tools and automated systems working endlessly, tirelessly, flawlessly. That's why we can't stop watching factory machine compilations. It's not just the visuals, it's the perfection in motion. That unbelievably satisfying feeling doesn't come by chance. It's the result of decades of research, testing, design, and refinement. Every detail is a masterpiece of human ingenuity, a reminder that technology isn't here to replace us. It's here to expand what we can do. You can watch a robot install 200 volts per minute, each one locked perfectly into place. Or a metal press exerting enough force to crush steel, yet stopping exactly 1 millimeter before the surface. It's as if every motion were guided by an invisible hand, what we call automation intelligence. When you look closely, you're not just seeing machines at work, you're seeing the spirit of engineers, the ones who dare to imagine, design, and create. Because behind every whir, every rotation, are thousands of hours of calculation, assembly, testing, and fine-tuning, turning ideas into reality and technology into art. If you love technology, if you believe in the power of engineering, if you've ever gone silent watching a production line move with Swiss watch precision, then this is your world. Welcome to unbelievably satisfying factory machines operating at full power. Hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because on this journey, we won't just watch machines move, we'll feel them. Feel the precision, the speed, the intelligence, and the hidden soul inside every motion. Because in the world of mechanics, every sound isn't just metal in motion, it's the heartbeat of the future. Automation doesn't just change how we manufacture, it changes how we see the world. Inside a modern factory, everything works like a living organism, from welding and assembly robots to smart sensors monitoring temperature, pressure, and speed, all connected through one unified automation network. Every component knows its position, its task, its exact timing. It's the collective intelligence of machines, programmed through millions of lines of code and refined by the wisdom of human experience. When a production line runs at full capacity, it doesn't just create products, it creates efficiency, quality, and trust. A single robotic arm can weld 1,000 joints per hour with a margin of error smaller than 0.01 millimeters. A laser sensor system can inspect 10,000 items in minutes, detecting flaws thinner than a strand of hair. And these high-efficiency machines are reshaping the entire landscape of modern manufacturing. We call it the smart factory, where data, automation, and artificial intelligence merge into one living ecosystem. It doesn't just save time, energy, and manpower. It achieves a level of absolute precision that once existed only in imagination. But the true power of technology isn't in the numbers, it's in perfect synchronization. A production line is only truly satisfying when every component moves in harmony, like an orchestra. A multi-ton machine can glide like air because it's guided by algorithms of incredible sophistication. And that balance between cold steel and burning logic, between mechanics and emotion, is what defines the beauty of industry. Engineers understand this better than anyone. They don't just design machines, they design experiences so that every time you see one in motion, you feel satisfaction, trust, and awe. Because behind that engine's roar lies a philosophy. Power doesn't come from steel, it comes from the mind that controls it. When a factory reaches its state of perfection, you don't just see maximum output. You see the purest form of the human spirit. Logic, creativity, and determination. Machines are only tools, but the way they move, that's the reflection of humanity in the digital age. Among the beams of steel, the glowing welds, the tireless robots, there's something invisible that no machine can ever produce: human will. Every machine in that factory carries someone's mark, the hands that assembled it, the mind that programmed it, and the heart that believed it could run flawlessly. There's no such thing as a technological miracle born on its own. Every rotation, every algorithm, every motion of the line is the result of thousands of hours of labor, trial, persistence, and sweat. We see the machines move flawlessly, but behind that smooth motion lie countless untold stories. The sleepless nights of an engineer, when a single misplaced bolt stopped the entire production line. The moment of pure relief, when the final design finally works exactly as intended. The pride of seeing the first automated system run 24/7 without a single human touch. Technology is never accidental. It's the result of a belief that everything can be made better, faster, and more precise. And that very belief is what's driven humanity beyond its own limits. A CNC lathe can't create, but the engineer guiding it creates down to the micrometer. A welding robot feels no emotion, yet the programmer behind it pours every ounce of passion into each line of code. That's what makes technology beautiful. It's a reflection of humanity in the form of steel and data. Industry isn't just about production, it's the art of precision, the philosophy of order within chaos. And when you see a production line running seamlessly, you're not just witnessing efficiency, you're witnessing the triumph of human intellect over disorder. Engineers, designers, programmers, and workers, together they compose that grand mechanical symphony. And that's why every time we watch a factory machines compilation, we're not just seeing machines at work. We're watching humanity evolve, one rotation, one weld, one spark at a time. Because in the end, machines don't create miracles, humans are the miracle. Picture this, a massive factory glowing in the night, golden lights reflecting off endless rows of machines. Robots move like living creatures, their welding sparks flash like lightning in a storm of steel. The whole world inside that factory never sleeps. Everything runs in powerful silence. Only the low hum of engines, the hiss of compressed air, and the clean slice of metal cutting through metal, like a blade gliding through water. That's the sound of productivity, precision, and belief. It's the soundtrack of the 21st century, where every turn of a gear is a declaration of progress. But amidst all that steel, circuitry, and automation, there's still one thing no machine can ever replicate: the human spirit. No line of code can capture that moment when an engineer jumps out of bed at midnight because inspiration just struck. No robot can ever understand the feeling of victory, that moment when the first production line runs smoothly after months of testing and failure. No AI can feel the satisfaction of watching that first flawless product glide down the conveyor belt. Technology is the tool. Humanity is the soul. Without people, machines are just lifeless steel. But when guided by intellect and passion, they become proof of humanity's limitless potential. That's why every video, every frame of factory machines feels so mesmerizing. It's not just the satisfying rhythm of the assembly line, it's because we see ourselves in it, our patience, our precision, and our drive to do better every single day. When machines run at full power, they reflect something deeper. Humans operating at full power of the mind. From the designer sketching blueprints, to the programmer writing algorithms, to the worker overseeing the floor, each one is a vital part of the giant machine we call progress. That's what makes industry truly great. Not the noise, but the order within the noise. Not the speed, but the meaning behind the motion. Not the cold steel, but the human soul that makes it move. So if you're watching this video, pause for a second. Listen to that engine hum. Let it remind you that technology was never meant to replace us. It was meant to prove how extraordinary we can be. Hit like, subscribe, and share this video if you believe that technology is only truly beautiful when guided by the human heart.